I played Mobile Legends after 3 years. Pretty long, isn't it? It's been 3 long years, but I'm finally returning to the game that started it all. Watch me relearning the game I used to play all the time. So after the data was fully downloaded, I made a new account, and just like everyone else, I had to do the tutorial. I chose Vexana for some odd reasons. I thought she was a new hero at first, and I remembered the useless mage she was back then. But now, she is actually pretty good. I didn't know it yet because it was just the tutorial, but it turned out she was actually one of the best mages in mid lane. Anyway, we did the tutorial with Layla as Paimon from Genshin Impact. We played against a couple of bots in our first 3 or 4 matches until we finally went up against some real players. As soon as the match ended, I went to buy a hero called Ling. I heard it was pretty overpowered this season, and most importantly, he was a jungler. I wanted to jungle at least until we reach Mythic, but it says you have to be at least Master to use Ling, which felt like a bum to be honest. But I spammed Mia in Gold Lane all the way to Master, and look who's here. I was like 90% sure I was going to be ass and die over and over because I tried playing Ling before and it didn't end well. But since I checked some stats and heard a lot about him, I had to give him a try. After I walked and gathered every single sword, I knew I made a pretty bad decision picking Ling after not playing for this long, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of challenge. I wanted to pick meta heroes because I want to push myself before the end of the season to see how well I can perform with all these new rank systems. It was so cool seeing all the revamped heroes, which caught me by surprise, seeing Moskov appearing out of nowhere. What the fuck? I mostly farmed in my first couple of matches, because I didn't know what to do really, but after some practice, I could pull some decent moves here and there, which gave me a lot of confidence at the time. I thought I was good, not knowing Ling himself is a broken hero. After dying a couple of times, I knew I had to learn better tips. I was already dying way too much in lower ranks, meaning I'd be absolutely shredded in higher ranks. With that being said, I took some time to watch some Ling tutorials on YouTube. I watched some gameplay, and I found Zadel, pretty much the cleanest Ling I've ever seen, and the dude gives awesome tips. Watching him was fun, but I had to train if I wanted to be good enough to make it to Mythic. So I started my match. Something immediately changed. I was farming more, and I shifted my focus from kills to more farms and picking up better fights and better positions. See, the main issue was I jumped in solo, thinking I could take them, which ended badly most of the time. That was because I used to be a tank main, I had to dive in as a tank but not as a jungler, and I don't need to be protecting if I am a squishy hero myself. And that was a big step for me at that time. And out of nowhere, I gathered all of my swords slowly but completely for the first time.
Why are you running?
Strong aura.
It's been a couple of days since I last played ML, but here we are again, and I had some issues moving the content. And unfortunately, I had to skip some parts of my rank up. But anyway, first game was pretty chill, until I realized I can't hit this hero when he is invisible, and he turns out to be hella annoying to deal with, especially with a hero like Ling. The next game we lost because of this and the game after that, I was furious, and I gave my absolute best the very next match. Now looking back at it, I'm pretty proud of myself with my 80 MS ping. I made some questionable choices, but overall, it was pretty good. After a couple of normal games in which I didn't do anything, I just got carried honestly, I thought why not play some Gu Shen? And as soon as I saw he got revamped, I thought maybe I should give him a try, and his overall looks were different. But they didn't change his skills, which is pretty nice. I didn't know this match was going to be one of the most fun matches I've ever played. We became good friends with this Diroth. As soon as the match started, he got my back here and there, and I got him. Stupid! And I took his revenge because why not? I've been spamming Ling, and I thought to myself, why not play other heroes in between to keep the game interesting, you know? But as soon as I showed Gu Shen, this dude banned it. I got a little mad and expressed myself and picked Ling instead.
What did he say?
You all know how it feels when you get trolled in rank and you suddenly turn into some try-hard player, which is what happened in this game. Yu Zhong was AFK, and they decided to play the game anyway, which was surprising. It was at this point, when I found out how overpowered Ling was, I knew he was annoying. But the fact that if you get fed, you're most likely going to win if you play it safe, which I didn't. And it's still I was annoying to deal with. Again, I made some questionable decisions, but overall the match ended in our favor. And by the way, I've been seeing Mia in almost every single match. I don't understand why Mia's popular. I've seen doing some epic 1 versus 4 comebacks here and there. But the truth is, just a simple blade armor, vengeance, or heroes like Karina, Beleric, or Hayabusa are still pretty good counters for her. I'm sure there are more ways to counter her, but I haven't had the time to check all of the changes. That dude invited me to the next match, which I declined, and we ended up in the same team. Anyway, I picked Gushin this time, and he said I can't play Gushin. Let's show him how noob I am. I was so focused on doing some fast combos, but my ping wasn't helping at all, so I switched my focus on landing my skills more affectionately. It might look like I'm doing all the job, but my team helped me a lot, even though they didn't have much kills, but they did a great job of protecting me most of the times. Enduroth actually got the Lord at the 12-minute mark, which I wasn't paying attention to objectives at all. It was a chill match overall.
On my words, now!
I woke up in a number.
I lost 4 matches back to back to back, so I picked Vexana for the first time in ranked matches. The match started in my favor, but as time passed, I got more bullied around the map. Enough of me talking about changes you guys already seen. Let's just grab a snack and watch the ups and downs I've been through. Enjoy the journey. The whole experience was great, but it wasn't the same as I used to play, obviously. I'm happy to see Forgotten Heroes back in the game, but what's the point of playing if it's just getting easier?